Welcome to Whitney's World. I'm your host, Whitney Ward. Here we explore spirituality, mindset, and manifestation. 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go. Well, welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Whitney's World podcast. I'm your host, Whitney Morgan Ward, and I am so thankful that you've tuned in wherever you're at on this planet. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. I love you, and I'm so grateful that you have joined in. Whether this is your first time listening or you have been listening for the past year and a half, thank you guys for your support. I am loving this journey. I am obsessed with personal development, personal growth, spirituality, mindset, manifestation, and really transforming your life from the inside out. I am an example. I am someone that has done this, and it has been quite the freaking journey. And I just can't explain to you guys how worth it is. It takes time, it takes patience, it takes perseverance. It is definitely living in the unknown, but it is extremely powerful. It is extremely important. If you are on a soul's journey in this lifetime, this is exactly how you do it. It is by stripping back all of the layers, everything that you were taught, everything you thought you knew, everything that you were, and really going to the nitty-gritty, really challenging yourself, challenging your beliefs, challenging the things that you thought were true, and opening your mind, expanding your soul, expanding your mind, really thinking outside of the box. And then inside, like knowing that you are here for more, knowing that there's a purpose for your life, knowing that there's something so specific and special that you're supposed to do, and only you can do it. And it is so powerful. And this is like the shit they don't want us to know, because when you wake up to this, you start to feel your power. You start to own your power. You start to experience the magic of this universe. Like, I'm telling you, shit gets real, and it's exciting. And it is like something that I feel like I am meant to do. And I was actually talking to my brothers today, and we had a long conversation about just life and like things that I have done and let go of recently from certain things that I have listened to and watched. We were just talking about like me letting go of like all of the parts of myself that have been really hard to let go of because of the way that I was always having to people please and not feeling worthy and just really feeling like I didn't have power. And now that I have been on this journey, I'm just learning that there's so much power. Everything comes from the way that you think, the way that you perceive, the way that you perceive others. And I've really just had a year where I have challenged everything, and I've been completely like on a soul's journey. This actually happened to me because last year I had an experience, which I'm not going to talk about it yet, but there is definitely going to be a time where I'm going to talk about what happened to me. It was literally a year ago, 2 days ago, and I had a full-blown like realization that I'm actually here on a soul's journey. Like we all are, but you have to really wake up to that. And then you have to go down this like rabbit hole of life. Like, what is actually going on? Who am I? What's happening here? And really go down this path of like, I'm going to trust myself. I'm going to go within. I'm going to dig up all the shadows, limiting beliefs, all the bullshit, and I'm going to challenge it all. I'm going to put it to the fire. I'm going to see, what makes sense, what doesn't make sense. And so that's what I've gone through this year. It has been a complete unveiling of who I thought I was to be sitting here right now in my truest self that I've ever felt. And it is so incredible. It's so freeing. And I can tell you that I am the happiest I've ever been. And my external world, there's a lot of things being cleaned up. I talked about this last week, how I feel like I'm really being like purified and cleansed. And that happened actually. Again, I had more situations come up this week that really had to purify me. I had a really hard conversation with my siblings about things I've done in my past. I had to apologize. I had to look at myself through them and really see how I've made mistakes. And then on the flip side, really sit there and listen, which they were told me like I'm not a good listener. And I'm like, in my past, I wasn't. In this time, I felt like it's different, but like we haven't had a conversation to where I was really able to show how much I've changed and how much I've grown and how I can handle hard situations, because I'm the type of girl where I don't like when people tell me what to do. I definitely didn't like to be wrong. I definitely didn't like to be challenged. But like this time, it's different. I have completely reprogrammed my mind and I just think different. Like, it's so crazy what a year can do to you when you really dig in deep and you learn that life is lifing in a good way. And when you start to awaken yourself and you learn, like, I'm actually on a soul's journey, and you just start to follow things that feel good to you and you start to listen to things that are different, but like when you hear it, it's like resonates with you and you are like, yes, like this feels like truth. And you just keep going deeper into that idea, to that theory, to that thing. And it leads you down another path. And then your mind is blown in a new way. And it is like the most incredible journey. And it's so beautiful. And it does come full circle. And that's the other thing I've learned about life is like life does come full circle. It's a spiral. And so you're constantly spiraling, and you can spiral up or you can spiral down. And, that's where we hear about the hamster wheel and people getting stuck on that. But really, like, the way to get off the hamster wheel is to actually stick a fork in the wheel and stop it. And then like literally sit there and be like, what the hell is going on? And really go on your own soul's journey. I think the cool thing about a soul's journey is that a lot of people haven't been on one, and a lot more people are. We are definitely having like a collective awakening to, being on a soul's journey and to really like going deep within to change your life and to become who you're meant to be and all of that. So that's been my experience. Like this year was my metamorphosis, that I literally was the the ooey gooey butterfly in the cocoon. And like, I literally crumbled everything. I crumbled my beliefs, my limiting beliefs, my shadows, and it's still something you work on. I don't think that it's something that you ever are fully done with, but you just keep going. You keep learning how to raise your frequency, meditate, hum, shake out, regulate your nervous system, do all of these things that we were never taught. But again, like when you hear this knowledge, it's like a light bulb goes off and you feel free. You feel like, yes, like this is it. And then in the process of it, you reprogram your mind, you start to think different, and like literally life just gets better. You look better, you feel better, things start attracting to you. You can manifest so much quicker. And for instance, I'm going to tell you guys about a manifestation experience I just had. So on Saturday, I had a bunch of girls over and we did a vision board night, and we made vision boards. And of course I had EDM music playing and we had food, and it was great. We laughed and some people cried, and we had some moments that were very deep, and we had some moments that were just filled with like joy and laughter. And I've been manifesting $1 million clients for real estate that are ready, willing, and able. And I had gotten a call, like a lead call that night for a $1 million property that they wanted to see it on Sunday. And it was so incredible. They're amazing humans, and we're writing an offer. And it just shows the power of when you reprogram and you set an intention and you speak out what you want, like it just starts happening and things start to move with speed because you really don't have the limiting beliefs anymore. You've shed all of that. So there's not much resistance towards the things that you want to call in or the things that you're working towards. And, real estate is a vehicle for me. And I'm really just getting into that vibration because I know like this year I've been like, I don't want to do real estate anymore. I don't like it. I'm tired of it. And I've even gone through that roller coaster this year of just like, what, like, just being burnt out, being tired, like just kind of being bored of it and really having to look at myself and question myself and ask my friends questions about real estate. And, everyone just keeps telling me, just keep going. And now I'm at a place where I'm like, yeah, like this is my vehicle. This is exactly what I need to do. And I can meet incredible people that can help me along my new journey of YouTubing, podcasting, building a brand, building an online business, like who knows, but I just had to open myself back up and go back on the journey and, like, let's go. And just like, now I feel like I'm in such a exciting vibration. I'm on a great real estate team. We just got a bunch of opportunities with Zillow, and it's just crazy. Like all because I raised my vibration, figured out my life this year, didn't give up, kept going, even when it was hard. I've cried so much this year about, what to do and where I want to go and how I want to be there. And I just never gave up. And that's the resilience of being a human. That's a resilient, the resilience of your soul. It's like, just an incredible journey. And now I feel so connected to people that do go in the ups and downs. And sometimes you're definitely supposed to let things go and like step into a whole new world. And I totally get that. But I think for me now, I can really resonate with people who are feeling the burnout and like learn to become a magnet and attract things to you instead of just like grinding and hustling and like doing all of this shit to like get a deal, but really be like authentic and, be creative and set new ideas and get things implemented. And anyway, crazy. Let's move on to what I really wanted to talk to you guys about. So I have like 8 things that I want to talk to you guys today about that I've really learned in 2024 that has set me on a path to be where I'm at today, which is just like fully alive, fully excited, ready for the future, and pumped. So here's my top lessons that I've learned in 2024. Number 1 is the most important thing that I feel like as a human being you could achieve in this life, and it is self-love. This year, and actually right now in this moment, I am deeply in love with myself, and I am so proud of myself. I feel like I've really fallen in love with who I am, my soul, my mission, my purpose, even though it's still all unfolding. I'm like, I love myself and all of the shit that I've been through in the past and, the relationships I've been in and all the things, like it led me right here, right now. And it was like, I had to blow up my life back in 2021. That really set me on a path to learn what true love is. And like true love, you actually never achieve until you deeply love yourself for who you are. And it's been incredible because I look back and I always thought I loved myself, but I didn't. And now I can look back and I could say like, I deeply love myself. And that's just a testament of personal development work. It's literally a testament of spirituality and soul work. And yeah, it's just incredible. I also really believe that I achieved self-love through trusting myself and trusting the signs from the universe. knowing that there's actually a universal language that is being shown to us day by day, moment by moment, through literally everything you could possibly imagine, from angel numbers to animals that you randomly see, to videos that pop up on your social media, to creating something new, like getting impulses, getting like an idea, and then like feeling good. Like everything about self-love is really learning how to feel better. And the more that you feel better and the more that you focus on your own happiness, the more that you focus on you and the things that bring you joy, the more self-love that you're able to tap into, because you are consciously elevating your state and focusing on things that make you feel better. So I'm just a huge believer in signs from the universe, and there's so many, like literally. But I think my favorite sign from the universe that I've been given to like this day is the blue parrot that appeared in my dream with a message for me. And then I had someone help me interpret it, and they said it was the message that God was trying to bring to me. So ask God to bring me the message again. And I did for like a whole month. And then literally the blue parrot appeared in my real life when I was sitting out at a tiki bar. And then the parrot like literally found me and raised her arm. She was a girl. Her name was Bella. Raised her arm to me for me to hold it. And I think that was the moment that I really started to believe like manifestation is real. And like, you just couldn't tell me it's not, and that I'm truly on a soul's journey. Because to have a dream of a blue parrot and then it means something, and then it be, a message from God to come back into your life in the 3D realm after you ask for a year, a month of just like bring me the message. It was the universe and God showing me that manifestation is real. And you have to ask to receive. If you don't ask, you can't receive. So yeah, I'm a huge believer in signs, and you should really just go down that journey to research the signs you're seeing. My other huge monumental moment that I had this year where I really knew I loved myself is when I took my solo trip to Alice in Wonderland at Red Rocks in Colorado back in October. That moment for me was actually like a breakthrough, because I don't know if I definitely last year would not have gone on a plane by myself and showed up to a Red Rock show by myself, literally not knowing anyone. And that was just a testament of like, I trust myself and I got me and everything's working out. It's always going to work out. It always does. And then the universe brings you people to be with you along your journey and help take care of you in those moments. So you're actually never alone, but you have to just trust yourself and go on the journey. I stopped drinking this year. So I quit drinking May 14th. May 14th of this year, 2024. And it is wild to me to look back and think about how drunk I used to get and how I used to think that I loved and liked myself more when I was drunk. And when I quit drinking, I did it because my soul told me to do it. And I was on a soul's journey, and I'm like, whatever. And I wasn't happy last year. And I committed this year to sacrifice anything and everything I had to be happy and to find my true self. And drinking was one thing that I know was holding me back, lowering my frequency, because I would drink and then I would wake up in the morning and I would feel like shit. And then I would spiral in my mind, like, what am I doing? I can't focus. And, I've been going through it this year. So drinking really just heightened how much I didn't like myself in my life. And so I really had to sacrifice drinking in order to be elevated in my soul's purpose, journey in life, and really sit with myself sober and not reach for something where I would like not be in my frame and where I was kind of like able to escape reality. And I saw like pretty immediate effects from not drinking. Like my original goal was just to not drink until July 4th. And I just blew through that because I feel so good and I'm in so much more control that I'm not drinking. Like it's wild. Like I feel like not drinking gave me actually a superpower, and it made me really able to tap into being a conscious creator and really thinking about everything that's going on in my mind to accept the thoughts or reject the thoughts and change them to something different. So I also realized that like with drinking, I was just drinking out of habit. I was just drinking because I was bored. And instead of being bored, I just kept learning. I kept seeking. I just really focused on myself. I took baths. I would listen to books and read books and, really journal through things and focus on me. And so the drinking is the best thing that I think that's probably the number one thing I did for myself this year that completely transformed my life from the inside out, literally. So, and also like not drinking, I'm not inflamed. I lost so much weight and I just feel so happy. So number 2 is this year I really learned like what the art of detachment is, what letting go means. In manifestation, they talk about when you manifest, you speak it and you start working towards your goals, but then you let go. You don't worry and stress about how is it going to happen. You let the universe orchestrate the things that you are wanting to call in, and a lot of that has to do with you being aligned and you being on the frequency of the things you're calling in. So that was another reason why like I had to stop drinking, because I wanted to be high vibe and manifesting, but then I would drink and I would lower my vibration, and you can't manifest anything if you're not in the vibration of what you're calling in. So I really feel like I learned how to detach and become the observer and to really watch what's going on and not be attached to, things, not be attached to people, experiences, really just learning how to go with the flow of life. And this year I've really learned that, and I'm excited to experience it more in depth because I feel like the art of detachment, I talked about it like earlier in the year, but it's because I was really wanting to learn what it was. I was like manifesting the experience by teaching it and trying to talk about it. And then I really did I was really shown the past month or two what detachment is. And you don't for me, I had to really believe that and have faith that it's going to happen. And that's also so important in manifesting your life, is that you have faith before you see it. You just know that it's going to happen, because that's how the universe works. That's how universal laws work, is you just know it's going to happen. And that's what detachment is. It's just letting go of the how, and it's having a full-blown faith, like the Bible talks about, and many religious scriptures, where you have to believe in the unseen. So I really learned that this year, and I'm so thankful for that. Number 3 is this year I focused completely on having more fun with people, places, with myself, not needing people to have fun with, just going and doing the shit I want to do and enjoying me and my company, and, knowing that my higher self is always with me and I'm good, and I'm going to meet people along the way as long as my heart is open and I'm open to the experience itself. Even though I might go into it alone, I'm not going to walk out of it alone. And I definitely have been having more fun with my outfits, my makeup. You guys can see I have little pearls right now. See if I can zoom in. See that? It's a vibe. And obviously I'm wearing this ridiculous fur jacket, but I just wanted to wear it and I love it. And it's also New Year's tomorrow, New Year's Eve. So anyway, I just want to have more fun. Like, what's the point of being alive if we can't have fun doing it? That's literally why we're here, is to have more fun, to be a creator, to create the life you want, and to collaborate with others and be a part and along their creation and do cool shit with people. So I focused by having more fun on being able to crack out of my shell and just learning, like, I'm on a soul's journey and I'm here to have fun. And I don't care what people think of me because I'm enjoying myself. And honestly, what's super cool is like when you step into your like new character, your new avatar of like, this is who I'm going to become, people enjoy playing with you. People enjoy you showing up as your authentic self and wearing like fun stuff because it like makes them happy. And they're like, that's cool. You look different. Like, it's just fun. Like, we're really all just playing a game. And when you start to look at life as in we're just playing a game and you can change your character at any time, it should give you, and I'm telling you, like, allow it to seep in and give you freedom to express who you really are and be who you're meant to be in this life. And then having more fun allowed me to truly fall in love with life. And I just feel so grateful and blessed because it's different now than it ever was. Number 4, I really wish I would have timed, I know I said this last week. I really wish I would have timed the hours I spent on personal development this year. Mindset, manifestation, reading books, audibles, listening to podcasts, watching YouTube, just same things on repeat, just literally impressing my subconscious mind to like change my mind. And it did work. And I'm telling you, like, I think differently now. I don't think at all how I used to think. It's absolutely insane. What a year can do to you is mind-blowing. So that was one thing that this year really helped me and changed me, and that I'm really proud of myself, is just like committing to my journey and not giving up until forever. Number 5 is learning to be alone, setting boundaries with myself and with people. I never set boundaries with myself. That is why I was addicted to drugs, alcohol, men that were not good for me, and just really kind of living a reckless life. I didn't have boundaries. I didn't protect myself. I didn't treat my body as a temple. And this year I did. I really learned how to set boundaries. I learned how to say no. I learned to just be confident in the decisions that I was making and like be happy there and not like being no, I can't drink because I had to quit. Just being like, no, I don't drink anymore. And people are like, oh, shit. Like, yeah. And I would just drink ginger beer with lime. And like, you know, it looks like I'm drinking, but I'm not. And I'm actually like way happier in my frame than like getting belligerent because I'm a wild child. And when I started to drink, I was a shot girl. And that just makes things weird. So yeah, boundaries is everything in life. And when you set boundaries with yourself, then it's really easy to set boundaries with other people because you don't allow people to treat you like shit anymore. And then not reacting and observing. I love this is like part of becoming your conscious creator, manifesting your dream life, is really like not reacting to the 3D. And if you don't like something in your 3D, ignoring it, because what you focus on grows and it will 10x in your life. That's the law of attraction. So like if you have things piling up or building up, like regulating your nervous system, working on rewiring your brain and knowing that like eventually you're going to change your mind and change your life because you're not focused on the negative. You're only focused on feeling better, having fun, working towards new goals, becoming a new version of you. And then literally eventually all the problems you have go away because you're working towards your highest version of yourself. And so when I really learned to stop reacting, I was able to control and I was able to hold the power because I wasn't reacting to people and like situations. And I was really just like observing what was happening and learning from the experience itself and not reacting to the experience, but really sitting in a place of like, what's this experience trying to teach me? And then never doing it again, because that's what life's about. Life is about growing, evolving, and transforming. And number 7 is just focusing on creating and being a creative person, really trying new things, putting shit out there. Like my sister, the other night we were talking and she was like, yeah, if you ask me how something is, like, I don't want to tell you it's cringe. And I'm like, listen, I know it's cringe, but the only way to get better is to put cringe out and grow and evolve and expand yourself. And you don't get better at anything if you don't try it. When I first became a realtor, I was cringe as fuck. I didn't know what I was doing. Now I'm just like, I'm creative. I'm better. It's chill. I'm relaxed. It's not a struggle. Like, you want to work with me? Great. You don't? It's great, but I'm the best. So it's up to you. Number 8, trusting that everything is always working for me. That's something I learned in my spirituality journey. When you really start to learn everything in life is working for you, not against you, not to you. It's happening so that you can grow, evolve, and transform. That for me was one of the biggest lessons I learned this year, is that life is happening for me. Nothing's happening to me. No one's doing shit to me. I'm doing everything. I'm in control, and I'm the one creating the reality that I'm creating. So if you focus on that learn more about that everything's happening for you. And that way you can grow from your experiences and not become a victim of your life. Number 9 is forgiveness. Forgiving myself was the hardest part of my forgiveness journey. I actually feel like it was easier for me to forgive my ex through my journey of healing and personal development after he destroyed my house than me forgiving myself for allowing it to happen. And it's wild because you're like, well, why would I allow someone to treat me like that? You allow it because you need to grow and you need to move through the situations in your life. And the only way to grow is to experience shit, legit. If you don't experience things in life, you don't grow. And you don't become the best version of you because you don't have any type of fire in your bones to be like, why did this happen to me? And how do I never let this happen again? Because that was really where I was coming from, was I was tired of dating men that weren't good for me. And I was like, how do I fucking change this? Because I can't keep dating men that are bad for me. I can't also keep blaming them because clearly I'm the common denominator. And when I really was able to forgive myself and learn, I just had to go through these lessons and I needed to learn self-love because that was the literal core of everything that was happening, was I didn't love myself. And so I wasn't able to transform my life and transform situations to be with a good man because I didn't love who I was. So I was self-sabotaging myself by dating men that weren't good for me. And then they sabotaged me, but it was all me. It was me. So really having to go down my forgiveness journey of myself was probably one of the hardest things I did this year. But then I learned that life is happening for me and not to me. And that really helped me transcend all the experiences and everything negative I ever did to myself. And so I was able to transmute all of it into positive and be like, oh shit, it's just what I was supposed to go through. And now I can talk to people about it and help people. It's okay that shit happened to you. It had to happen because you needed to grow and learn from it and get off the hamster wheel, shove a goddamn fork in it, and stop the wheel from turning. Get off the hamster wheel. But until you have an awareness to do this, you can't, okay? And then slowing down to speed up was a huge part of like my forgiveness journey. Really like evaluating my situations and like thinking about it and like digging up the past and like really going in the mud with myself of like, why did I choose this? And I guess I only had 9. I thought I had 10, but I only have 9. So this year was the year that I broke everything down. I like broke myself to build myself back up. And that's a really powerful thing. It's very powerful when you can break yourself down to rebuild a new foundation. And this happened to me twice because my world came crumbling down and I lived in Colorado Springs. I moved here and then I went, I had like a 1.5 year journey. And then by my 1.5 year was when I really started on my healing journey. And that's really when I broke everything down. I really broke it all down. Like I had to dismantle everything to rebuild on a new foundation. And so it's just extremely powerful to be able to do that. And another big part of like your personal development journey with your breaking down is you have to look at your limiting beliefs. What are the beliefs that are limiting you from not getting to where you want to go? Is it fear? Is it judgment of others? Is it judgment of yourself? Is it shame? Is it I can't change because I fucked too many people over? Like, what are the beliefs in your life that are happening that you can break through? Because truly change is why we're here. We're meant to change. And if you have the belief that people don't change, you have to reprogram that. People do change every day. I'm a testament of that because I used to be crazy. And I mean, I guess I still am, but in a different way, in a good way. And so look at your limiting beliefs, look at your shadows, your fears, and really focus on reprogramming your mind. And then the last thing that I've really learned is that words don't mean shit. And the only thing that's going to teach you in life are your life experiences. So if you do not have experiences that can teach you, you're missing out. You need to put yourself in the world. You need to get out there. You need to go out there. You need to make mistakes. You need to be aware of what is happening around you. Be the observer. Sit back, watch things. Don't react. Chill out. Let people do what they got to do. But you observe the situation. And when you can really sit back and become the observer of the experiences, that's when you're going to grow. That's when you're going to manifest. That's when you're going to learn all the incredible teachings that you need to learn, and then you're going to be able to teach other people, because that is what this life is about. This life is about helping each other, helping ourselves, and growing, evolving, and transforming. Open your heart and allow God to heal you. Allow divine source energy, whatever your higher source is, whatever you believe in, allow it to come in and really heal you and transform you and take care of you and love you, because you're worthy, and there's nothing you need to do to be worthy. You are worthy because you are made in the image of God. You are source energy. You are divine in flesh. There is a post that I saw today, and this is what I'm going to leave you guys with, because this actually like really shook me, and I was like, yeah, this is it. I can seriously fuck with this. So this is religion versus spirituality. Religion worships God. Spirituality encourages oneness with God. Religion, God is outside of you. Spirituality, God is within you. Religion separates people who have different beliefs. Spirituality unites people regardless of their beliefs. Religion teaches people to be afraid of hell. Spirituality teaches people to create heaven on earth. That's probably my favorite one. Religion, because you can also have hell on earth. You can create hell here. And that is literally not the point of life. Religion based on fear and restriction. Spirituality is based on love and freedom. Religion feels like being a single drop in the ocean. Spirituality feels like being the entire ocean in one single drop. Religion is based on others' experiences. Spirituality is based on your own personal experience. And that is literally what I was just saying. You are going to be taught the lessons that you need to know and why your soul came here to evolve when you trust in yourself and your own life experiences and you start to decode what's happening around you. And that's it. I hope you guys love this. I really pray and hope that you guys had an amazing 2024. 2025 is going to be hot. 2025 is the year. Everyone's going to be on fire again. The energy, I'm sure you guys are feeling it. You know, we've had a lot of darkness in the past 4 years. Things are changing. We are entering into the year of the snake, and that is like astrology. And snake is like shutting the old and like being who you are meant to be. And if you don't like snakes, I'm sorry, but that's just the truth of 2025. And I'm really pumped. I'm really excited. I cannot wait to see my podcast grow, everything that I'm manifesting, followers, being on podcasts, really, you know, being able to hire a team, being able to hire people around me, watching my real estate world just kind of bubble up into bigger transactions. So I'm not working as much and I'm able to invest more time and money into my brand. I don't know what life's going to do, what stages I'll be on, and where I'm going to be taken, but I'm telling you, I'm down for the ride, and I'm just really excited to share it with you guys, experience it with you guys, maybe get a studio so I can interview some people. And people ask me why I'm not interviewing people. It's because I right now recorded in my house, and I am very protective over my house and the energy, and also my podcast. I've put blood, sweat, and tears into this. This is my baby. This is my creation. I've spent more hours prepping on my podcast, editing, putting out stuff for you guys, just really like putting myself out into the world. And so this podcast means everything to me. I'm not just going to let any random person come on. That's just not where I'm at right now. Maybe that will change, but right now, like, this is it. But I am excited to bring some people in and, you know, introduce you guys to some people. So thank you. Please share this with someone. Please screenshot that you're listening. Tag me on Instagram, Whitney Morgan Ward or Whitney's World. And I'm really, really, really happy and thankful you guys are here. I can't wait to see what you manifest into your reality in 2025. Let's get it. Let's do it. And as always, 5, 6, 7, 8, let's go. Woo! I love you guys.